Hey guys, welcome to the after show for Modern Family on AFTERBUZZ TV. I am excited to talk about weddings today.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes. And I want to sing it so bad, but I'm like the worst singer ever. So you sing.
I know I can't sing, but I don't care. I'm just going to sing anyway.
No, you can. You're way better than me.
This is the hippest wedding song that
I know.
there is out there.
It's so funny because like every time I go to a wedding, like I'll like go up to the DJ. I'm like, you gotta play "Let's Get Married" by Jagged Edge, the remix. This is like my favorite wedding song. You know, like if you go to a wedding and you ask to play this song, people will go crazy.
Oh, definitely.
For this song. So use it, people.
This brings it back like to our day. This was, you
yes.
know, we were like kids, we were young when this
Oh my
song
gosh,
was out.
I know.
Oh
I used to love this song.
I remember summertime, I think it came out, and I was going to like the carnival, and oh my gosh, it brings back memories.
Yes.
Well, welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. This is the after show for Modern Family, Season 8, Episode 19. We are getting down there. Frank's wedding. Frank is Phil's father, for those of you who don't know. And it was a fun episode.
Yes,
tonight.
I thought it was a really good episode. It was cute. It was like the feel-good episode of this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything was so sweet.
It was. And I'm Nikki Preston. You can find me everywhere at Nikki Preston TV.
And I'm Jessie Zahner. You can find me all over social media at Athletic. And if you're live with us, join us in the live chat because I am in there and we want to hear what you think about this episode.
Yeah, so the wedding,
yes.
Of course, Phil, he's just like his father. It's a 1920s
I
theme.
know.
You think they're all going to be dressed up when they get to the wedding. And of course, only the family is dressed up. But it was cute. I mean, they really went all out with their costumes, that's for sure.
They did. I know. And poor Alex.
She had the worst costume. Like, was it even 1920s? It seemed like before, like an old maid or something.
And it was like a 1920s like funeral she must have been going to because she was like dressed in head to toe black.
Well, Haley picked out her costume.
Yes, so that is a good move by Haley because I would totally do that to my sister.
So you would try to have the better outfit over your sister.
Of course, yeah.
See, I didn't have any sisters,
know.
so I don't know.
So you don't know
that
what that's
sibling
like, yes.
Yeah, because having a brother, I mean, you kind of get along. You don't have to
I agree.
compete with each other.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I had a brother, and I think both my sister and I both got along with him. But like us together, no. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I will say is my brother and I got along, but we both danced. He was one of the few like male dancers.
Yeah.
And because he's also talented, but because he was a guy, he got all the attention. And I'm like, wait a minute, pay attention to me too. I'm like up here dancing. So that was like probably the only thing where we kind of, I guess maybe like competing a little bit for attention. But besides that, I think brothers and sisters, they don't really have too much
it's much
to fight
easier.
about. Much easier.
Yes. We have John, and I hope I'm saying his last name right, Hamry, I think, in the chat with us, and he said he loved the costumes in tonight's episode, and he said it's so dumpy.
Oh, so dumpy. I like that.
I totally agree. And Phil's outfit was so great too, and like how he put the little mustache on and everything. He was so funny.
And then I loved it at the very end when they had the paint guns and were shooting each other.
Yes.
That looks like fun. Like I don't want to do that at my wedding because I'd be too into like ruining my dress. But if you don't care, that's really a fun, clever
It would be
thing
fun.
to do,
Yeah, it was really funny. Like they played that out so well, so it was really cute. It was so cute to see how happy Frank was too when all of that took place.
Because I didn't realize, because I don't think have ever met the wife before, have we?
I don't know if we met her. Yeah, I think she came in the one episode. Remember when he drove his like RV over?
Oh yeah.
And she came out. But like we didn't really get to know her very well. Yeah.
So I didn't realize that she also was a jokester too as well, and was like into that, because I was like, okay, this is probably a good idea that they're not gonna have them play any jokes or do anything at the wedding. And then we got to see his son, who I thought he might be in another episode again, but just even the one line he has, he's such a jerk. I don't like him at all.
Yeah, no, I was shocked to see him again. I thought we would see them like play off each other a little bit more because they were such like enemies that last time we saw him. But he just had a little cameo, and
I know, I wanted to see Phil and him get into a real fight. Like, remember last time in that other episode for the bachelor party, they were rolling around on the floor wrestling a little bit, but it was like, I want to see him really fight.
I know, we didn't see him much. So I thought maybe we'd see like a little, like wrestling around at the wedding. He had like no part in the wedding though.
No, not
like
at all.
He just showed up in like the worst outfit you could wear to a wedding. Like said one thing, and then I just didn't even see him. I didn't even see him in the audience, but I wasn't looking for him.
Yeah, no. And then I felt like it was unnecessary. Why in the very beginning, Haley and Alex, some girls that maybe they went to school with back in the day or knew them from, I don't know, the neighborhood, started making fun of them for their costumes.
Well, and then the thing is, like, Haley's not in school anymore, so, like, I don't know why she was bothered by it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, this is not an issue. I mean, I don't think it's an issue in, like, adult life. Like, I don't care what people think about me, and if they do, like, if I saw my friends and they were making fun of me, I'd be like, I don't give a shit. Like, what are they going to do? Go to school and tell everybody and make me feel embarrassed or something? Like, who cares?
Post it on social media and try to embarrass you now. Yeah, no, so I just thought it was so weird that they kind of just threw that in there because they're not in school. It doesn't really matter. And Haley was popular anyways. I feel like she could do no wrong. I mean, even if she was wearing a ridiculous costume, they'd be like, oh, hey, girl, what's going on?
So John Hamry, who's still in the chat, he said I said his last name right, so thank you, John, for confirming. He said he was really happy that they followed through with Frank's plan. He thought it was really cute, and I did too.
It was cute.
He also hates Phil's new stepbrother.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him at all.
Me either.
Then we have Gloria, and she's back to making her sauce in the beginning of the episode.
Yes.
Because they haven't really talked about that in a while.
No, not at all.
So I didn't know what was going on with that. And you love Joe.
I do.
So adorable.
I know. As soon as he came out and started talking, I was like, he's so cute.
Talking about his little monsters, and I had a feeling I knew either Jay or Manny or someone was in his room, and that's why he thought it was a monster. So I was happy that finally Manny's out, breaking some rules, doesn't come home in time for his curfew.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that before we came on air, but like, what was he doing?
Probably going to some like poetry reading or something that
seriously.
doesn't even...
Like, he's not out partying or doing anything wrong. And
because could you imagine if he came home drunk and he had to climb all the way up to the second floor and like go through the window?
I'm shocked he even got up there. Like, how did he get up there?
Yeah, he doesn't really seem too athletic, to be
no,
honest
but
with you.
it was a good move, so I'm proud of him.
Exactly.
Go Manny.
I know, go Manny. So, and then Joe was so cute with like he was like that, because I could tell like it wasn't like him just being a baby. He really did see something.
Yeah.
And Jay's funny. I love that line where he's like, once you get to be 70, because he's going to be 70 in a year, no one cares. You can say no to everything. You don't care about upsetting anyone or their feelings, and you could get away with it.
You know what? It's so funny because I'm like, that sounds like a good life. He
know,
like didn't
seriously.
have to do anything. He got his garage cleaned out. He came home and just like chilled. I'm like, that sounds nice.
I know my grandma, and I feel like people like that, once they get older, they don't feel like they need to impress anyone. They don't care. They'll talk about people right in front of their face. Like, they just don't care.
That's where he's going, I guess.
But I'm kind of surprised they admitted that. Like, 70. Like, how old is Gloria? Is she in her 40s maybe? Or
yeah, I mean,
or is she playing like late 30s even? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how old she's playing, but definitely young, right?
Yeah. Could you imagine having a husband so much older than you?
No, I couldn't. John is still in here, and he says, I can't believe he's going to be 70.
I know. Like,
I can't believe it either.
God
so actually, it makes
away
me
while the
think.
show's on.
So I can't imagine having a husband that would be that much older than me, but there's a show, or not a show, it's a movie, documentary on Netflix about a woman who is like in her 40s. She's like 40 something, and her husband is 70. It's called The Queen of Versailles.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
And it's a documentary about them building the biggest house in America. All this stuff happens, but it's a really weird relationship because he has kids from another like marriage, and then he has really young kids, and they're like young enough to be his grandkids, and he almost treats them like grandkids. It's really weird. But I feel like Jay does a better job. Like, he's more connected to Joe and Manny, even though Manny's not his kid.
No.
But he's definitely more connected.
He's so chill too. That's the thing about Jay. Like, he has that young spirit to him, and he's just like this cool guy. He'll smoke a cigar, have some scotch, and I think Gloria keeps him young, and he just wants to be young too.
Yeah.
When some 70-year-olds act 70, you would think they're like 80 or 90, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, seriously. I had this guy at work come in, and he like is all like fit, and he would do like these fit workouts with us, and I think he's like around 70. And I was like, dang, you are in better shape than I know. Please help me.
I know. Sometimes when you get older, you get more disciplined and you actually like want to try harder. And all the kids were in the episode. Then Lily was in the episode real quick, just asking about the cereal, but at least or the cake, but we got everyone, everyone in there.
We did get everyone in there today, didn't we?
Yeah, everyone was in. And then Cam's sister Pam was in the episode.
Yeah.
And I thought that was funny because as someone in the business who, you know, has gone on auditions and doing things like that, and she's going through her headshots and she's like, this is my crazy face shot and this is my normal people face, and it was so funny because there is some kind of truth to it. Like, you need to have your business look and your sexy look and your funny look, and it, you know, it's just it's kind of really all
So
silly.
did you do all those looks?
No, I didn't do all those looks, but I did a couple of them, but I was never a character.
Do you have any looks that you can do?
Well, I got my serious look. No, I don't know.
That's a good serious look.
I don't know. No, I mean, basically, the look is the same in every picture.
I loved her looks. They were so funny.
Yeah, they were. And then, of course, do you have a person like that in your life where you can always kind of place the blame on them? Cam would always place the blame, you know, even though he felt the same way, he would be like, well, Mitch says that you don't look good in that, or Mitch doesn't want you here.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in your life that you can think of that would kind of be like that?
No, I mean, like, growing up, like, my brother and I always did that to my sister because she's like the youngest, so we were just like, oh, just blame Jilly for everything, you know. But not right now. And I should think of somebody because that would make my life a lot easier.
I know, exactly. You always need something to blame.
Why, do you have somebody that you just like push the blame off onto?
A little bit, yeah. I've definitely had roommates or people that I've been close to, and I'll be talking to a friend, and I'll be like, yeah, well, you know, she thinks that, and, you know, it's not really, you shouldn't be doing that or whatever. So then I, like, look like, you know, I don't care either way, and I'm kind of in the middle, and then the other person takes the blame. Not always the best thing to do, but it works. It's it's a good thing sometimes.
It is.
So,
I know I need that.
And then Pam had her baby right there.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Well, first off, I was thinking, like, why are you like jumping on your brother's back right now? You're pregnant.
I was almost thinking that maybe she was lying and it wasn't
true. I thought she was for sure.
Because why would you, jump on him and risk hurting the baby, hurting yourself?
Yeah.
And then on TV, it's so funny. I mean, I've never been pregnant before, but they always instantly go into labor. Their water breaks right away. Like,
and my thing was, like, they called the ambulance to come. It's like, why don't you just put her in the car and take her to the hospital?
Well, she was like, no, I can't make it 10 minutes. It's coming out right now.
I know. Damn, I hope if I get pregnant and, like, I have a kid, like, please let me go into labor and then 10 minutes later the baby's out. And I'm like, okay, bye. See ya.
My mom was in labor for hours and hours and hours with me.
I know.
It's not
It's like that giraffe. Are you watching the giraffe trying to give birth?
No. Oh my
Literally,
God.
people, this is driving me crazy. And I seriously need to check into a mental institution. And I'm not joking. And, like, if you ever see me on here again, like, it's after I see a psychiatrist. This giraffe has been trying to have a baby for so long. And since last Friday, I've been watching it, like, consistently.
Days.
Just, like, yes. Go on Facebook and just type in giraffe giving birth. And they have a live cam on it. And they said it was going to give birth for sure within 24 hours of last Friday. So I had been watching all day Friday, all weekend. It ruined my whole weekend. And the giraffe still has not had the baby. And I don't even know why I want to watch it, because I think I would be so grossed out and like, oh, I can't deal with it. But for some reason, I have to keep watching it.
Why do you need to watch it live, though? You could always go back. I'm sure someone will post it somewhere. You don't need to watch it all.
I do not know what is wrong with me, but this is happening. So I saw a birth before the giraffe. At this point, I've been waiting so long.
Wow. Well,
Jeez,
maybe
I know. I'm going
start
crazy,
to watch
people.
It, but
go watch the giraffe birth.
I can't promise you that I'm going to watch that, but you can show me after.
So I was, like, convinced it was an April Fool's Day joke. Like, I thought they were going to say, oh, in 24 hours it's going to give birth, and 24 hours was going to be April 1st, and they were going to be like, haha, it's not really giving birth. But they're still sticking with it, so I don't know. Yes, John knows what I'm talking about. He says it may be different, but the Denver Zoo. No, that is exactly what I'm watching, and it's driving me nuts.
Oh my gosh, I need to get on this. I'm missing out on watching the giraffe before. Well, I'm glad you've been watching all week, so now I can save myself all that time and I'll
Please do.
now.
I'm going crazy about it. But we got to see the baby be born. Like, the baby was born. Oh, we saw the baby. No, not the draft, but the baby on Modern Family. They have a new little baby.
Yeah, they do. And now she's finally going to be living upstairs, so at least they know someone that'll be up there this time
This
around.
was such a sweet episode.
Yeah, I don't think it was the funniest one, but it was very sweet.
It was like, yeah.
And when they were all painting
oh
in
my
the
gosh,
room
wasn't
at the
that
end,
cute?
that was so cute. And it does kind of remind me, because there are some times when you try to like skip school or do different things and you think you're saving yourself, and then Jay realized, oh wow, even though I got myself out of some responsibilities, I'm not painting and having fun with the rest of the family.
I know.
And then, that was so funny too with the crib when that was flying across the street, and Gloria's like, oh, I don't like that old thing anyways, just get rid of it.
It's so funny.
And it was perfect. Did you notice they painted it? And then they gave it to Pam, so that worked out really well.
Yes, that was so cute.
Well, it was
See, everything worked out.
It did, yeah. Everything
turned out good.
That's why it's Modern Family.
Well, it's so weird because like everything ended so perfectly. I was like, what is this, like this last episode?
Right.
Like they should have wrapped it up with this, I feel like.
We have 3 more episodes, I believe, up until May 17th. So some weeks we're not going to be here, but only 3 left.
I know.
It's coming to an end.
And I know we don't have much time, so I don't know if we want to go into predictions, but Lisa Tepper, who was here with us last week live, had a question that I feel like is a really good predictions question, so I thought maybe we could just tie it in with predictions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Predictions. Okay, so I'll just read it.
Yay, the music.
Now, your AfterBuzz
Lisa Tepper says, how do you guys want the series to end?
I definitely, even though it drives me nuts, I want something crazy to happen where it leaves us hanging and we gotta wait, all summer long until September and be like, oh my gosh, are they gonna get back together or what's gonna happen? I want a big kind of like ending that leaves you in the unknown.
That's a good thought. But I also hate when that happens because then like it's like the giraffe. Like I have to see the giraffe give birth. I have to see what happens in Modern Family. Hey Lisa, she says hi to us. So I hope, it's so hard because I say the same things every week. I hope it ends with more Alex and Ben.
Oh yeah, Ben wasn't in it.
I know, and I hope it ends with something like a really good, funny episode. Gosh, I don't know what could even happen because now I think Rainer and Haley are broke up because I would love like a really big like cliffhanger, like Haley gets pregnant or they got engaged and they got married, but we know that's not happening. So yeah, something like big would be really fun.
It would be so amazing if Rainer, Dylan, and Andy showed up and they all like got on their knee proposing to Haley, something crazy like that. All the guys come back.
That'd be
the
so
last
fun.
episode, and she's like, "Oh my God, which guy do I pick?" And then we gotta wait until.
And she picks
next
Andy.
Year. Yeah.
John says that John Hamry says that he wants them to go on vacation like they do.
I know. That's another thing, too. I actually was thinking that, John. I love it when they go on their vacations. I almost thought in the beginning of this episode they were on vacation somewhere because they were all dressed up.
Yeah, they were. They would have fit in, like, Cuba or something, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that is all the time we have for tonight. Sorry, guys. We got to get going.
Thanks for joining us in the live chat, guys.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
Well, I'm Nikki Preston. Find me everywhere at Nikki Preston TV.
And I'm Jessie Zahner. You can find me all over social media at Athletic. And again, thanks so much for joining us in live chat and join us next week. I think we have an episode next week, do we?
I don't know. We don't know
the next
yet,
time we
but-
have an episode, join us in the live chat.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.